In the fast-paced world of NHRA drag racing, few names shine as brightly as Robert Hight. A three-time Funny Car champion and a key figure at John Force Racing, Hight has been a fan favorite for decades. His skill behind the wheel and leadership as president of the team made him a cornerstone of the sport. However, recent developments have left fans wondering, will Robert Hight ever return to the driver's seat? Based on the latest updates, it seems unlikely that Hight will race again as he shifts his focus to family and personal priorities. This article explores Hight's journey, his absence from the sport, and why a comeback appears to be off the table. A legend in NHRA drag racing. Born on August 20th, 1969, Robert Hight's love for drag racing started long before he became a household name. He joined John Force Racing in 1995 as a crew member, working behind the scenes to help the team succeed. In 2005, he stepped into the driver's seat of the Auto Club of Southern California Chevrolet Camaro SS Funny Car, quickly proving his talent. Just 4 races into his driving career, Hight secured his first victory, marking the start of an impressive legacy. Over the years, Hight racked up 65 wins, placing him third in Funny Car history for victories. He claimed NHRA Funny Car championships in 2009, 2017, and 2019, earning respect as one of the sport's elite. Beyond driving, Hight took on the role of president at John Force Racing in 2011, balancing leadership duties with his racing career. His dedication to the team and the sport made him a beloved figure among fans and peers alike. The beginning of Hight's absence. The question of Hight's return began in January 2024, when he announced he was stepping away from racing due to an undisclosed health issue. The news came as a shock to the NHRA community, as Hight had been a consistent presence on the track. John Force Racing quickly named Prock as the replacement driver for Hight's Cornwell Tools / AAA Chevrolet Camaro SS Funny Car. At the time, Hight remained optimistic, stating, "I have to put my health first. Once this is resolved, I'll be back." However, he offered no specific timeline for his return, leaving fans hopeful but uncertain. Throughout 2024, updates on Hight's status were scarce. John Force, the team's owner and a drag racing legend, shared occasional comments, noting that Hight was at home and avoiding media attention. In June 2024, Force's remarks suggested Hight was still recovering, but no clear plan for his return emerged. As the season progressed, the lack of concrete updates fueled speculation about whether Hight would ever race again. A shift in plans for 2025. By late 2024, signs pointed to a longer absence. Reports from December confirmed that Hight would not be driving in the 2025 NHRA season. John Force Racing announced that Jack Beckman would compete for the championship in the team's peak Chevrolet Camaro, while Prock signed a new 3-year deal to drive the Cornwell Tools Funny Car, Hight's former ride. These moves signaled that the team was preparing for a future without Hight behind the wheel. Fans held out hope for a comeback, with some expressing their wishes online for Hight to return in 2025. Yet, these hopes were tempered by the reality of the team's plans. The absence of any statements from Hight or John Force Racing about a racing comeback suggested that his focus might be elsewhere. A major announcement in March 2025. The most significant clue about Hight's future came on March 13, 2025, when he announced he was stepping down as president of John Force Racing. In a heartfelt statement, Hight reflected on his 30 years with the team, saying, "Being out of the car last year made me realize there are other things I want to do, especially with my wife Leslie and my family. John opened so many doors for me, and I'm just glad I was there to help him and the company through everything that happened last year." This announcement, shared by NHRA and John Force Racing's official channels, marked a turning point. Hight's decision to leave his leadership role and focus on personal priorities sent a clear message. His time in the spotlight of NHRA racing might be over. The statement made no mention of returning to competition, instead emphasizing his desire to spend time with family and explore new interests. For fans, this was a bittersweet moment, as it highlighted Hight's contributions while signaling a likely end to his racing career. Why a return seems unlikely. Several factors point to Hight not returning to NHRA Funny Car Racing. First, his absence throughout the entire 2024 season, combined with the team's plans for 2025, suggests that John Force Racing has moved forward without him as a driver. The addition of Beckman and Prock to the team's lineup fills the roles Hight once held, leaving little room for his return. Second, Hight's own words in March 2025 indicate a shift in priorities. By stepping down as president and focusing on family, he appears to be closing the chapter on his racing and leadership roles. While health concerns initially sparked his absence, his recent statements suggest a deliberate choice to step away from the demands of professional racing. Finally, the lack of any public hints about a comeback, whether through interviews, social media, or team announcements, reinforces the idea that Hight is content with his decision to move on. While it's possible that private developments could change this outlook, no evidence as of June 2025 points to a return. A legacy that endures. Even if Hight does not return to racing, his impact on NHRA and John Force Racing is undeniable. His 65 wins and 3 championships place him among the sport's greats, and his work as president helped guide the team through challenges, including supporting John Force during a difficult period in 2024. Hight's journey from crew member to champion driver and team leader is a testament to his talent and dedication. For fans, the possibility of never seeing Hight race again is tough to accept. His aggressive driving style and competitive spirit made him a thrilling presence on the track. Yet his choice to prioritize family and personal fulfillment is a reminder that even legends must eventually choose their own path. Looking ahead, as the 2025 NHRA season unfolds, John Force Racing continues to compete with focusing on drivers like Beckman and Prock. Meanwhile, Hight's absence leaves a void, but his legacy lives on in the team he helped build. For now, fans can only reflect on his remarkable career and respect his decision to step away. In conclusion, while the question, will Robert Hight return, lingers, the evidence suggests he has chosen a new chapter in life. His contributions to NHRA drag racing will not be forgotten, and his story serves as a reminder that even the greatest champions find peace in new beginnings.